updated, enhanced, we'll say. Anthony Bowens will face MV Young, and we are getting word now that it will be for the Battle Club Pro Heavyweight title.
With the following contest scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship.
Here we go, the second match of the evening. Making his way to the ring right now, you got MV Young.
There's no escaping the American attraction. A bait and switch that's gonna thrill you with distraction. It sounds so good that can't resist the satisfaction. When it's all over, you'll be crying, I'll be laughing.
What do you think the MV stands for? Bowens not happy with the response and gets a better one the second time, but no, I don't know, Joel, that did it for him. The crowd here in Wayne, New Jersey is going to have to give it their all if they want to see Anthony Bowens.
I know what the MV stands for.
Oh, have you been thinking about this whole time? All right.
I think he'd like it to stand for Match Victorious. Match
it remains to be seen. Back of his trunks read American Attraction.
While I can't tell you what MV stands for, I do know, you know, most importantly, the first rule of Battle Club Franchise Championship.
Introducing first,
the first rule of Battle Club Franchise Championship is that there is no Battle
to
Club.
my right, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He weighs in tonight at 200 pounds. He is the American Attraction, MV Young.
All kidding aside, there is a Battle Club Franchise Championship, and MV Young hopes to be match victorious in winning it.
To my left, fighting out of Nutley, New Jersey. He weighs in tonight at 225 pounds. He is the 5-tool player, and he is the current reigning and defending Battle Club Pro Franchise Champion, Anthony Bowens.
I'll put it back on you, Josh Chernoff.
Please.
So says you. What are the 5?
Well, maybe he's talking about the 5 moves of doom that he's going to bring to MV Young. I couldn't tell you. Do you know?
It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 1, but he hopes to bring however many moves of doom it takes to retain the Battle Club Franchise Championship.
Something tells me that he is up for the challenge. As the second match of the evening is underway. MV Young definitely bringing a cocky. Okay.
Little name calling.
Yeah, not mincing any words there. And Bowens is not going to stand for any of that. And a shove back and forth. A shove is not going to get you a victory. Oh, wow. A spit right to the face. I got to tell you, if someone spit in my face, I'm not sure that I would enter into a collar and elbow tie-up with them right away. But
God, if only I had 5 tools. Because figure, if I've been with 5 women at once, if I had 5, well, you do the math.
I'd rather not. Float over there. Leapfrog. And somersault over. Flips around. This is a little bit too quick for me to even call here. Another leapfrog. Turnabout's fair play. And
Don't
there
blame
you go.
them for your incompetence.
Oh, and a vicious drop kick. Another one, and both men thinking the same thing. We got a bit of a standoff here, Joel. Or I guess a kneel off.
A kneel off, and yeah, going back and forth. It was a shove off, and now it's a kneel off. Neither man has control.
We saw this in the first match with Ace Austin and Saeed Al-Sabah, this back and forth style, and that's what happens when these aren't a bunch of squash matches here where you've got a guy just giving it his all against a well-established athlete, and you know you can predict who is more than likely 9 times out of 10 going to come out victorious. This is the top, the best of independent wrestling against each other.
Listen,
it's anyone's ball game.
When it comes to talent acquisition for this show, the booking committee must be applauded. Not only do we have the best talent, the best of the best, everyone that's available is here at the top level, but like you said, there are no squash matches. You're getting these back and forth scenarios, especially early in these matches, because these matches are so evenly keeled.
Yes. Not only getting to piggyback off of what you just said, it's not only about necessarily getting the best talent, but the matchups tonight as well. We have so many great matches here to come. And to tell you a little bit about go big or go home, and the fact that this talent, so many of them that are about to debut on AEW show Dynamite on TNT, that they picked this show. This talent could have gone anywhere in independent wrestling for their final independent show in front of a crowd like this here in Wayne, New Jersey. And they chose to be here because they believe in what this promotion is putting on, and what they're putting on is top-tier talent and top-tier matches, and that's what we're watching right here tonight.
Yeah, man, the booming metropolis of Wayne, New Jersey. You know what I mean? The Garden State, God bless it. And all these people, whether they're from Florida, Atlantic City, Las Vegas, no matter where they're from, this, for their last hurrah, is where they are tonight. It's a testament to this promotion and to this mega event here on Fight.
Absolutely. You know, I have actually heard that New Jersey is in the shadow of New York City.
We're in the
Someone
footsteps.
said that once.
We are in the footsteps of New York City.
Yeah, the footsteps, as in the steps that you have to take before entering New York City. All right, going for a cover right now as we get back to the action here. From our vantage point, it's kind of tough to see what we have here, but it looks like we have somewhat of a headlock.
By MV Young.
MV Young with a headlock. Yes, absolutely has a headlock on Bowens, and Bowens back up to his feet with a couple of forearms right to the midsection, but that couple of chops here, more than a couple, and, well, it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, and off the ropes, and ducks under a clothesline, off the ropes again. Bowens ducks that one and catches a beautiful kick right under the jaw, but leaves MV Young standing, scoops him up into a brainbuster right there. Cover, 2.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I think what's good for the gander is good for the gander.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but one would have to assume that the goose also might have good taste and chooses something that would be both appropriate for a goose and a gander in
Here's
this
what
scenario.
one doesn't need to assume. MV Young, this is a man who is still on his journey, well on his way.
Chop in the corner here. Oh, gets out from underneath. Oh!
And now, seemingly, perhaps taking control.
Look at the strength from MV Young. Deadlifts him into a German suplex and a kick. Bowens tried to get those hands up, but I'm not sure that worked. And a deep, deep half Nelson suplex. Cover and only a 2.
And if you question MV Young, look to his trainers, right? Look at my trainers, and you'll get a good sense of who I am. His trainers, think about this. Lindsay Dorado, Scott Hall, and Larry Zbyszko.
Wow.
It's like you're looking at like a flyer for something like StarCast.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
what you're
Legends.
looking at there is that he has learned something about every style, about every time period in this business that he could possibly learn from.
I mean, how well-versed must he be?
Well-versed enough to kick out at 2. Anthony Bowens talking about how close he was to victory, but I would suggest right now he stay on top of his opponent. Oftentimes, frustration gets in the way and gives the opponent an opportunity to just do exactly what's happening right now with MV Young taking control with a cover and a kick out at 2.
Now, the kidding about New Jersey aside, Anthony Bowens, 6 years in, talking about New Jersey and people who've had influence here, he's trained by Dan Math and Pat Buck. He also played some college baseball.
Okay, well, hey, he's an athlete through and through. Pat Buck recently went to work for the WWE. I've known Pat for a number of years. Great in-ring technician, but possibly even a better mind for this business. So again, you're talking about somebody that has learned from someone who is well-versed in the business of professional wrestling.
No doubt.
And just like that, out of nowhere.
Here is your winner and
It bees that way sometimes.
Battle Club Pro franchise champion, the 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens.
I'm not sure how many of those tools we got to see here tonight, but
He got him clean, fair, and square. He
yes,
finessed him.
we were here talking about how both men had so much they were bringing to the table, and just like that, the match is over. Anthony Bowens, still your Battle Club Pro franchise champion. But a valiant effort, unquestionably, by MV Young, who I hope lives to fight another day. He has not gotten off the mat just yet.
Who I
Joe.
hope isn't injured, right? Because he not only got MV Young very stealthily and surreptitiously, but he got him good. MV Young's still not up to his feet yet.
What a match that was that we just witnessed here tonight. Still champion Anthony Bowens. We have so much. I'm looking at my notes here in front of me. Joel, the matches, the stars, the level of athlete here from independent wrestling.